Hey, it's Squidly. When I say that all gear sucks, I mean all of it, mine included. Reason number one involves budget. Backpackers try to buy the most lightweight and durable gear that they can get for the amount of money they're willing to spend. So, what that usually means is that we invest all of our budget for a particular item into one item. Now, that one item then has to function for us in all situations, environments, conditions, even though that piece of gear may not be just right for that particular environment or condition. A personal example of that is my backpack. I really like that backpack. It's a high-end backpack, and it functions for me almost perfectly in almost every situation. But it's a little bit big for just short weekend trips, just an overnight. And I really want something smaller. I put out on my community tab that I was looking for a different backpack, and I just got to thinking, I'm going to end up with multiple high-end backpacks, and how unnecessary is that? My issue is that I wanted something smaller that was better for a particular kind of situation where I was going on a shorter trip and needed a smaller backpack. I have since just about decided I'm not going to do it, and I will just continue to use the one backpack I have for all of those situations, even though it's a little bit too big for the shorter trips. Reason number two that all gear sucks is that all gear eventually fails. Fabric tears or rips, plastic breaks, tents and tarps leak. Electronics eventually run out of power, or they get wet and fail. The point is, no matter how much money you spend on high-end gear, and in this closet I have some high-end gear. I also have a lot of budget-friendly gear, but I have some that's high-end, and it just doesn't matter. High-end, budget-friendly, somewhere in the middle, it's all eventually going to fail. None of it has a lifetime warranty, and none of it will last a lifetime. Reason number three is that conditions on trail on a single trip, even if that trip is only 3 or 4 days, will change. And so a trip that starts out with really warm, sunny weather can end with bitterly cold temperatures and precipitation. And the problem is you have to plan for all of that on the same trip while trying to carry as little as you can get away with. That means that you have to have your clothing and your layers worked out so that you're not just burning up from heat exhaustion during the warmer days, and at the same time have enough insulation at night on the colder nights so that you are not just freezing, but that means on those warmer nights you've got that warm, maybe too warm, quilt or sleeping bag. The problem is, in the middle of a trip, you can't just stop and switch everything out. And so there is no combination that's perfect for every environmental situation that you're going to encounter. And so as good as you try to put it all together, it's not going to be perfect for every day. Reason number four is that you will experience buyer's remorse. After doing all of your research, weighing the pros and cons, thinking it through, you finally pull the trigger and you make that big purchase, and you selected item A over B, C, and D. You can be really happy with the one that you selected, but the problem is you're going to encounter a different situation on trail. You're going to encounter some different environmental conditions, or you're going to see someone else who has item B, C, or D that you elected not to get. And when you do, at some point, you're going to be left scratching your head thinking, what if I had gotten B? I really could go with C right now. That's going to happen. Now, does that mean that B, C, or D would have been better than A that you selected? Well, probably not, because at that point you went through that process and you selected A for a reason. So presumably it's the best one for you, but there's going to be a point where you wish you had something different. Okay, those are my thoughts on why I think all of this gear and all of your gear sucks. Tell me in the comments what I got wrong. What did I miss? But be nice about it. And on the way out, don't forget to hit like and subscribe.